Well, God said in the Bible, he wanted to make himself known. Well, God, why do you want people to know you? Since you've been hiding from us so long, why do you want people to know you? He said, because it is time now that all false gods be set down, that everything that the people worship that is not God has to fail them. All my servants that they call on beside me, everything that they bow down to and worship beside me, I have to destroy their confidence in all gods, lest I got to make myself known that worship in this day will be only and solely for me. It is time now that all false gods be set down, that everything that the people worship that is not God has to fail them. All my servants that they call on beside me, everything that they bow down to and worship beside me, I have to destroy their confidence in all gods, lest I got to make myself known that worship in this day will be only and solely for me. Well, if God wants to make himself known, then he has to create a problem that no man can solve. He has to create a force that no man can deal with. And then he allows the problem to intensify so that the world's attention is on the problem. And he allows the force to become so great that the world's attention will be on the force that is so powerful, so awe-inspiring, so unable to be dealt with. Then God will enter live and in person and say, now the problem cannot be solved. Come scholars, come scientists, come all of you with knowledge, deal with this. And when they wring their hands and say it's too great, we can't handle it, he raises a force that is so powerful. He says, come powerful men, come angels, come anybody, deal with this force. And they all bow down and say, I can't deal with it, it's too much for me. Then he comes out of the wings. But before he comes out of the wings, he does the impossible. He takes weakness and casts it against strength. He hides himself and then takes a weak thing to face a strong thing, and the strong thing can't uproot the weak thing because he's upholding the weak thing. Finally, when he gets the world's attention just where he wants it, then he makes his grand move. And he destroys the indestructible. And he corrects the insolvable problem. And then stands alone, that the world may know that God is God, that he's alive, he's in the world, and that all worship this day will be for him. Now let's move on. You have a Bible. Let's listen. You have a Bible full of prophecies about the day in which we live. You have a Holy Quran full of prophecies about the day in which we live. We have the sayings of the prophets about the day in which we live. Things are happening that are so awe-inspiring. So in the Quran, in the 22nd chapter, called Al-Hajj, the pilgrimage. It reads, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, O people, keep your duty to your Lord. Surely the shock of the hour is a grievous thing. The day you see it, wait just a minute. It is a reflexive pronoun. It is reflecting back on something. But what is the something? Surely the shock of the hour is a grievous thing. The day you see it. Every woman giving suck will forget her suckling. Well, that's poetic language, meaning every woman nursing a baby is going to forget the baby that she's nursing. Now that's got to be a heck of a thing that you're going to see. A mother who is nursing a baby, it appears, can never forget her baby. The baby goes with her everywhere she goes because she's nursing that baby. But this shock of the hour will be so great, every woman having a baby that she's nursing will forget about her baby. And every pregnant one will lay down her burden. That must be something. That you are having a baby, 2nd month, 3rd month, 4th month, 5th month, 6th month. But when you see what you are about to see, it will be so grievous that every woman who is pregnant, every animal that is pregnant, every bird that is pregnant, everything that is pregnant will lay down the burden. That's something. The Quran goes on, and you will see men as drunken, yet they will not be drunk. But the chastisement of Allah will be severe. Now, the word in Arabic that is used here to describe the shock of the hour is a word in Arabic called zalzala, which means originally he put him in a state of commotion or agitation, or he cast terror into his heart by means of war, trial, difficulty, and affliction.